We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball next. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette hits a little over the 270 mark. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder is on the run, reaches out. Oh no, he dropped it. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that's a home run into the top tank. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1.
1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The first baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The tag, and he is out. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Bases are empty here with two men out.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. In now, Randall Grichuk. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest fifth in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able.
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Career homer number 149. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The catcher.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. Scooped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 8. Second.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball left outside.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft. Throw into second. And the tag is on him to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Jays are out in front, 4-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
0-1 the count. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding forward now is the DH. Bo Bichette reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. The pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 the count now. Bichette at second, Guerrero at first with no outs. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Outside, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Grounded down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it. One there. Throw to first is in the dirt, and now everybody's safe. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rowdy Tellez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Now batting. Right fielder.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Homer Bailey is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 15, Homer Bailey.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Ball two. Bailey has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Popped him up. Avila shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Twins nothing.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
McKinney is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started. From the belt, the pitch.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ryu comes set. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. McKinney going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Twins wind up stranding 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Driven to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 8.
All right, so time now for the Twins' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. In now, Cavan Biggio. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0. At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he sends it on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs, that's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one. Now
here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Nelson Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ryu gets the sign. First pitch on its way. In the air, down the line in left. On the run is Hernandez. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The count now at 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
I got 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Fernando Romero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk. First pitch on its way. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again to Oscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The center fielder, number 28, Billy McKinney.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Runner at first here, one man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Biggio. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Bichette.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a pop-up now. Kepler over to his left, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. The next twin up, Marwin Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, Gonzalez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Twins.
So 2 are gone in the Twins half of the 5th. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Behind 0-2 now. Ryu looks in. Here's the delivery. A bouncer to the left side, and Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next. On to second, but the throw is wide. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
One ball, one strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Rosario at the track, the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Buxton is right there, one down. One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Now a move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Cody Stashak gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, number 10.
In now, Reese McGuire.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And that's in there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a throw over to first and the runner back. 4 runs here in this half inning. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Once more, a throw over, a dive, but he's back. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Lifted into center field. Buxton is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Blue Jays on top, 13-0. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKinney's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Max Kepler. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Luis Arias. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 13-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Grounded to third. Donaldson's there, and the throw to first is in time. So the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the pitch. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Gonzalez is there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter.
At the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Nelson Cruz.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Miguel Sano, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set. Here it comes. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Ryu comes set. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Kepler waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High chopper to third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Billy McKinney will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First delivery to him on the way, and he takes ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Into the box now, Alex Avila. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding into the box, Max Kepler. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Ryu gets the sign. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Digging in and looking for more, Reese McGuire. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 10.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another throw over. And late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Foul ball.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 33 on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
I don't want to pat ourselves on the back or anything because it's too bad he lost his shutout bid, but we were just talking about this. I think he's completely gassed out there, and that home run is probably a good indication of that.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder,
Digging in now,
20,
Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And that's in there. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hyunjin Ryu earns his league best 14th win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Jose Barrios couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.